welcome back to class. Please sit in your seats and pull your chairs up. I don't know, what do they say in school now?
Sit down and be quiet.
Sit down and be quiet, class. Just kidding. You don't have to do any of those things. You can be as loud as you want to be.
Stand up and scream.
So I'm Scott Johnson, totally off camera. Why? Let's move that over.
There you go.
Okay, there I am. Hi. I'll be one of your teachers today. And Carter is here too. She's right over there. Say hi, Carter. Somebody really got short hair in the last little while. So all you so let me just say this to all the little girls who might be drawing today.
Yeah.
Do your hair any way you want to do it, okay? We're not going to judge you because look at Carter.
I like it.
She buzzed it.
I did. It was more of an accident, but still.
It's easier to take care of in
It's nice.
the pandemic lockdown thing.
It's a good feel.
Yeah, exactly.
We're actually together today, which is really odd.
Yeah, we're in the same room today, and so you're probably going to hear me.
You're
gonna. What happened? Oh, hi, I'm over here. See, this is my hand.
right
Put your
there.
other hands up so they see that there are three hands. See, three hands.
Can't see.
And Carter, if you were put your hand over here now. See? Wait, here's my two hands. Now your hand. See, three hands. So we're in the same place this weekend.
Yeah.
Carter is here for Mother's Day weekend, and we're all being very careful and safe, right?
We're all being very sanitary.
All of us have stayed in our houses for 2-something months, and now it's time to see each other a tiny little bit before we go back to being alone in our houses again for however much longer we need to be.
Yep.
Anyway, so we're excited to be here. Thanks for being here, everybody. We hope that some of you are new this week. Some of you are returning from last week, and that you have a good time. Last week, we did a bunch of really interesting stuff. And if you want to go look at all the art that all the kids did, I put them up in a gallery. If you sent them to me, I put them in a gallery. And you can still send them to me, by the way. Do I have that here still? Here it is. Whenever you're done with your artwork, your parents or anybody who can help you, or if you can do it yourself, take a picture of your art with your phone, and then you can send them to scott@frogpants.com. And then we'll look at some of those during the show, but then later I'll put it up in its own gallery for the second week's worth of art. So everybody can go see it later. And right now you can see all of those at frogpants.com/artclass. There's a whole gallery linked in there that'll show you everything we did last week. So if you're interested in that, you can do that, and I'll remind you throughout the show about where to send stuff. All right, Carter?
Yes.
It's going to be interesting today. Oh, you probably don't hear, I was going to say, you don't hear her as well because she's on a mic that's kind of far from her.
Well, yeah, it's like a distance.
I can't really change that, so I have her turned up as much as I can, but
Tell me if I need to yell.
yeah, if she needs to get real loud, you guys can let us know.
Get really close to the microphone.
Yeah. But we're gonna do our best from here to have a whole bunch of fun today. So we're gonna do a couple of exercises today that you may have done in school before, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember when I first did this. I think it was like junior high,
Probably about that.
something like that. And Carter and I do this sometimes just for funsies. And so today, this is also for fun,
Yeah.
right? This class is supposed to be fun. This isn't boring. You guys don't have to take a test or anything. We promise. No homework. Well,
If you want to. I don't know.
we encourage everyone to draw as often as they want to draw. How's that for homework?
Sure.
So if it's none, that's okay. If you want to draw none, that's fine. If you want to draw some, that's okay too. Oh, I'm hiding the chat room. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So chat room, we're looking at you. So if you've got questions or feelings or thoughts, you can type those there.
Yes, please.
We also have very nice moderators in our chat. So if anything is anyone says anything mean, they may have to mute you or something like that. But I think everyone will be okay. Okay.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Are you so ready or just sort of kind of ready?
I'm completely and totally ready.
All right, we're going to do a warm-up first. Now, this is something that Carter and I and other artists will do when they're trying to create a brand new piece of artwork. They might need to do a little bit of early drawing just to kind of loosen up and get creative. Okay, so we're going to try to do some of that today and draw something quick and easy that's just fun to do, that gets us moving, that gets our pens moving. That's just a good, start to what we're going to do today for our lesson.
Yeah.
So here's the rule today. This can be anything you want, but what we thought we'd focus on if...
Just a little
Oh yeah, can you move it closer? Okay.
Just a little bit.
What we're going to focus on is everybody take a minute here, however long it takes you. We'll probably give this, I don't know, a few minutes, 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Draw your favorite animal. Can be in any style you want. It can be with anything you want to draw with. Pencil, pen, crayon, marker. Doesn't matter. But the goal here is to draw your favorite animal as a warm-up, okay? And there's nothing special you have to do. We're not going to give you any special instructions. Just draw it the way you want to. So let's just say as an example, your favorite animal is a fox. So you draw a fox, and you do that just so you get in the mood of drawing. Your hand gets loosened up. It's just like when somebody plays basketball and they do a little bit of playing before the game. They call that a warm-up.
Layups and such.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah.
We're doing warm-ups,
It's
okay?
like warming up your drawing muscles.
Exactly. I've probably way over-explained it, and kids already know what I'm talking about.
Probably.
Yeah, I have a tendency to do that.
Draw your favorite animal.
Draw your favorite animal, because that's all we're doing. We're warming up. All right, so let's start the warm-up and get it going. For some reason, I need to get some other... Hold on. I mean, you're fine. You just...
I'm just going to go. I like pigeons.
Some other music playing in the background.
I'm a big fan of pigeons.
Carter likes pigeons, so she's going to do a pigeon. I'm going to do... I'm going to do a horse.
I'm surprised you're not doing a pig.
And if you...
Honestly.
I do like to do the pigs. If you guys like one of our things that we pick, feel free to do that too. You don't, it can be just like... You can
anything you want.
Yeah, any animal you want. If you're like, hey, pigs are my favorite too, then you draw a pig.
Yeah. I need this pigeon to be fatter.
But I'm going to do a annoyed horse.
It's funny how sometimes I actually do my best drawings after a warm-up, and I forget that sometimes, and I end up not doing it as often as I should.
Yeah, because you might get, not lazy, but you start to think, well, I'll just get right into it. Yeah, but doing warm-ups is very helpful, or it can be. My horse is going to have his tongue out, and I don't know why.
I don't know why I can't get the shape of a pigeon correct.
You mean correctly create the shape of a pigeon? Pigeon?
Pigeon?
That looks fine. It looks like the shape of a thing.
Yeah, kinda. Took me a minute.
Yeah. And you can do anything you want around it. If you want to do extra little details while we have time, that's fine. Like I'm going to add a few things to it here.
Yeah.
As you can see, my horse is a little irritated. And tired. Looks tired. Got little dots on him. And the whole idea is to just kind of loosen up, get creative, start thinking of cool things. For some reason, there's a giant bee over here, so we're going to do a bee.
Pigeons have like weird stripes on their necks, right? I really love pigeons. I don't know why I don't know this.
Yeah, why don't you know that?
I don't know. I have a couple pigeons that live on my windowsill in my apartment. Underneath an AC unit that I will never turn on.
Because you're worried about them perishing?
Yeah, I don't want to scare them away. They have like a nest under there.
I understand. Alright, so we got some... For some reason he has a little bee friend. He's buzzing around. So there's a bee. What else could be going on? Oh, a snake here.
Oops.
We got a snake hanging around. It's all the favorite bird, or all the favorite birds, all of the favorite animals, all just hanging out.
Just chilling together.
Yeah. We'll put a little fly here.
I like it.
There's a fly on his nose, just chilling, hanging out. Bzz. What else could our horse be doing? Let's put him in a nice sweater. nice sweater like horses do. Just the whole idea is to be fun and loose and quick.
Just have fun with it.
Yep, just have fun with it. Carter's got giant eyeball on her.
I'm a pigeon.
On her pigeon. Her pigeon. How can we set it like that?
Pigeon? I don't know.
Y'all got any pictures of a pigeon?
They're the biggest, dumbest, silliest birds. And I love
They are kind of dumb birds, but
are.
they're dumb in a very, what's the word? A very
charming way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're charmingly dumb. So the next time you see a pigeon, say, "Thanks, pigeon, for being so dumb."
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, so we got a pigeon, we got a horse, we got some stuff. Did everybody get their cool warm-up art done? If not, you can have a couple more minutes. I think Carter and I, because we're a little too fast, I think we're going to do another quick warm-up.
Yeah.
While people finish up what they have. And if you've already finished yours, you can wait just a couple minutes, or you can doodle around the drawing you did, or you can do another quick doodle.
You can do anything you want.
You can do whatever you want.
It's supposed to just get
This
your
is going to be good.
muscles moving.
This is important creative muscle movement, because after this, we're going to do something real crazy. Okay?
Crazy.
And a lot of you are going to be like, what? How the heck do you do that? Well, we're going to show you. Okay? All right. I'm going to do one more thing. Let's see. I'm just going to draw a person with a very long neck.
Oops. I'm going to draw a bee because I like bees.
You like bees.
I'm a big fan of bees. They're good for
Carter
us.
likes bees. My son hates bees. They scare him to death.
Yeah, he won't go outside if there's bees.
Yep. I wonder if we have any kids who don't like bees or like bees.
They're just so cute and fuzzy.
So I drew a very long-necked person. There's my warm-up guy. It looks like he's looking at your bee with incredulousness.
He has a very long neck.
Yeah. He has a very long neck. He should probably look at something that's freaking him out. Like, I don't know.
It's a funny looking bee.
It's a spider hanging, so he's freaking out about a spider. Or it could be, oops. It could be he's freaking out because there's, I don't know. There's a big piece of cheese. Big scary piece of cheese. Big Swiss cheese. Oh no, the giant cheese has come. Ah! I hate cheese. All right, how's your bee? Let's see your cute bee. Oh, he's a really cute bee. That's an adorable bee. All right, well, we have cheese man and bee. See, that's just a simple warm-up. No big deal. Piece of cake. Now the tricky part. Okay.
All right.
So here's what we're going to do. All right. We call this Don't Look. And what that means is, hold on, gotta move this around. I'm going to take an object. For me, it's going to be this Wario figure. See him? That's Wario. Am I going to win? Anybody who's played any kind of Mario Kart or whatever, you know who Wario is, right?
Yeah.
He's like cranky anti-Mario. I have this little amiibo figure, and I'm going to set him up over here to the side, and he's going to be my object. So what I want you guys to do, all the kids out there and any parents who can help, grab any kind of object in the room, in another room, just somewhere. It can be something you really like. It could be just a random thing your mom's got hanging someplace or whatever. But you need some kind of object you can look at for our next lesson. So I'm going to give you a second to go get that. to go pick that up. Carter, on the other hand, is going to grab
this
a bobblehead scout trooper from Star Wars. So a little stormtrooper scout trooper.
He's like a little dude.
Yeah. So that's going to be her choice for this first run. We're going to do a couple of these, and we'll have enough time between them that you can get other objects for when we do the next one. So
just make sure it's something that holds still, like not an animal or anything.
Yeah, something solid. Yeah, if you do just your cat, your dog, it's probably going to move around. So don't do your cat or dog. But do like a thing that will hold still for you, like my Wario.
And it can be as simple or as complex as you want. It can be any object.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be a toy even. It could be anything. And your job isn't even to make sure that when you draw this thing that it looks perfect. Don't worry about that either, because what we're going to do is so weird that it's not going to matter. Is that going to sit up there for you?
I think so.
Oh wow, that's perfect. Carter's got a nice little setup over here for a stormtrooper.
It'll be good.
Nicely done.
I don't think they can see it, but
I don't think they can either. I could turn my camera. Actually, I might. Here, look at this, guys. Watch this.
It's like a little.
See her little bobblehead right there
on my mic stand.
Yep, so she can see it. Okay, so that's probably enough time. Everybody's got their little object. You all set to go? That's enough time, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, that's what's nice in an actual classroom. You can see everybody scurrying around,
or you can give people stuff.
All right, and here it's a little trickier.
It's a little tricky.
Oh, one of these days we should do. Maybe next week we can experiment with Zoom. And anybody who wants to join the Zoom, because we can have 100 people in Zoom.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people.
So you could have a whole bunch of people in there at once. I don't know. Maybe. Well, we'll think about it.
We'll mess with it.
I'm making this up as I go.
We'll think about this, yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys. Everybody's set to go. Here's what you're going to do. Put your object where you can see it and you can reference it.
But not close to your paper.
Not close to your paper. That's important, because your paper or whatever your drawing surface is, if you're working on your parents' tablet or your own tablet or something, same thing. Whatever you're working with, you want to have it away from that, because your job for the next little bit is you're going to draw that object without ever looking at your paper. Okay? So you're going to have your paper in front of you. You're going to put your pen or your pencil to it or whatever you're drawing with, and you're just going to start drawing that object. But once you put your pencil down, once you first touch your paper, you can't look at your paper anymore. You can only look at the object you're drawing. All right?
Yeah.
You can
do a million too. You could start one and end up doing 5 or 6, you know.
Yeah, you don't have to. If you really have a hard time with the first one, you can try it again.
Yeah, keep going.
It's
keep supposed going. To be fun.
It's supposed to be fun. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like we should be like making sure no one looks, but the fun part is not looking.
The fun part is not looking.
If you want to have fun.
Yeah, if you want to have fun, this experiment. So what's fun about it is you'll draw something and you'll really focus on it, and when you think you're done drawing it, you'll look at your paper and see what you did. And chances are it's going to look really weird.
Really funny.
But it's a good exercise for training your brain to focus on the objects that you want to work with, the things you want to draw from, your references.
And if you were here last time, shapes are super important, like we talked about, where you can see the shape, the main shapes of the thing, and kind of work off of that. But without looking at the paper, it's like really weird.
Right. Now you guys are going to be able to. You're going to be able to see what we're doing, but you don't even have to look at our screens either if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay. It's entirely up to you if you want to look at us while we're doing it or not. But Carter and I are going to do the exact same thing. We're not going to look at our objects.
Or you're not going to look at your paper, rather.
Our paper. We're going to look at our objects, entirely at our objects, and then see what comes out of it. Okay. So here we go. We're going to count it down and go for it.
Okay. A little nervous.
3, 2, 1.
I'm pretty sure I've already lost where I was.
Oh, I know I have.
Just immediately. I can tell this is not going to go well.
Don't look at your paper. You don't want to see what you're drawing. You only want to look at the object. And it's okay if you giggle and laugh, because it's a weird thing to do.
It feels really funny. Even I've done this a million times, and it feels really odd to do.
Yeah, it feels really weird no matter what.
And it's gonna look really funny.
I'm actually afraid to look at it yet.
I know.
Okay, I've done all I'm gonna do. I haven't looked yet.
All right, I've done. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
I kind of get this shape.
I mean, I got the eyes.
The general shape.
I got the hat. Okay. The rest of it's a mess.
Like, if you knew what it was, which I do, you can see yours pretty well, like what you were going for.
Yeah.
Same with mine. Like,
Yeah, you can see the basics are there, right? You can kind of tell. Like, if you knew that my object was this little Wario, you could say, oh, I kind of see how you started to do that. But because I couldn't see it, I did a terrible job. But there's something in your mind that clicks. It's like, it feels good to, like, just stare at a thing and
you
draw.
you start to analyze the shapes again, like you see.
Yeah. Hold up your,
Exactly.
your little dude.
Okay.
So there's Carter's. I think he did pretty good, actually.
I'm just not bad. His little feet turned out really well.
Yeah. His eyes are what makes it. That shape of that helmet, too.
It worked out.
Okay.
It's fine.
If you're still doing yours, don't worry. Keep going. Carter and I are going to take another stab at our same objects.
I'm going to turn mine a little bit and try a different
Same here. I'm
angle.
going to try a different angle.
Oop, he's going to fall. Wait. There we go.
Okay, we're going to try a different
All right.
angle. You did dishes with a pen. Maybe I'll do that this time.
And it's fun because they can be as quick or as long as, like, you can take a while to try to get the shapes right, but you can also do them really quickly and kind of, it's almost a sketch.
Yep. So here goes.
You can kind of tell when you go off the.
Oh, yeah. Well,
off
you
the
make a
handle
move and you
little
go,
bit.
oh, yeah,
You're
that
like,
didn't go.
wait, that's not in the right spot.
I'm sure that didn't go well. Okay.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm terrified of mine.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so hard not to look.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, that's not
It's
bad.
not bad. Yours is in good proportion. Look at my.
Oh, he's so cute.
He looks like a goofball.
His-
I think he's going to.
You chose something pretty complicated. Very small shapes.
Yeah, we did. Yes, that's true. My shape is a little more
Yeah.
complicated.
Because mine's a pop toy, it's a lot more cartoony and big.
Yeah. Plus your thing's kind of square and whatever.
Yeah.
But this guy.
It's quite round.
This angle. It's hard to show it.
It is a little weird.
That was the angle. And as you can see, despite my best efforts, it does not. But I think I was a little better this time at keeping him together. His arms aren't all meshed up, or his parts aren't all
I
run
feel like
together.
the more you do it, you can kind of get a handle on how the paper works and stuff.
Forgot the music was loud. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
But yeah, you can see how I just did a better job of keeping it in line. Carter definitely did.
That's,
Yeah.
I had him in like this angle where you could like see his gun, but his other arm. I can't. It's so weird and backwards there, like that.
Yeah. His arm's the hard bit, right? Like that midsection.
Yeah.
Because you try
There's
to
a
do
lot.
a little bit of detail in
Yeah.
there, and it's very weird.
It's really weird, but I mean, compare it to my first one, and it's a lot more together.
Yep, same here. That versus that.
I have an actual
whoops,
object here.
So so Carter's looks a lot better. So does mine. That was my original. That's my new one.
The
Much
pen probably
closer.
also helped. But yeah.
So doing it over and over, actually, you get better at it.
Yeah.
There are blind artists who do this very thing.
Yeah.
Everything they draw is based on what they see in their head.
One of my favorite painters has been blind his whole life,
Mm-hmm.
and he paints entirely with oil paints, but he paints by touch. So he will touch the canvas and kind of feel where he's already painted.
That's so cool.
It's really neat, and he's never seen anything before, but he paints.
That's awesome. So you guys can send those images, by the way, if you want to.
Please do.
So here's the address again, scotterfrogpants.com. Send those emails, and I will gladly
Let's show some.
pull some of those up. Should I pull one up here?
Yeah.
All right, we already got a couple here. Let's try the Jack's cat. This is somebody named... Oh, that's cute. Can't do full.
Oh, for the The warm-up.
Yeah, there's Jack's cat. He says, not
love
the
it.
best. I disagree.
It's good shapes and
Very good.
It reminds me of some artist. Oh my gosh.
Good job, Jack.
It's weird. It's good.
Let's try another one. How about, hold on here. I don't want to lose these. Okay, there we go. This is from Mara. Not sure how
Oh,
old
it's a
Mara
blobfish.
is. Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's the cutest blobfish.
That's a cute blobfish. Here's Mara's. Let's put this on screen.
I love blobfish.
Very nice.
I think they're wonderful.
What are they from?
They're a fish that are really deep sea fish.
It's an actual fish?
Yeah, and when you bring them up to the surface, they look like that.
That's so cool. That means she's also really smart about marine life and stuff. That's awesome, Mara. And then let's look at Janelle's art.
This is a book.
This is a book, she says.
I love it.
It's very nice. And she's working on what looks like...
Is it MS Paint, maybe? No, it's different.
It's a Surface.
Oh.
I think that's a Surface Pro or something. And I'm not sure if that's paint. That might be paint.
I don't know.
But MS Paint's a lot better than it used to be.
Oh, so much better.
Yeah.
Especially with tablets, but yeah.
All right, very cool. We'll show more as we go down the line. Very nice work, very good stuff.
I like it.
And again, that address is scott@frogpants.com. We'll be happy to show them on the show. All right, now we've done this tricky little bit.
Yep.
We've done 2 versions of it. Now
we're gonna do something different.
Something real weird. It's a little like this though.
It's close. It's got some of the same elements.
So what I want you to do is grab either the same object or a different object. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep this on.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my Stormtrooper.
I'm going to do a better... I have horrible lighting on him, though.
And this one might be a little more fun with a more complicated object. But you can do whatever thing you think. Do you want, like...
I wish I could just see him
There's
better.
a box, you could set it there.
He just has no lighting is the problem.
You could put him on your water bottle.
I'll do it right here.
Okay.
Here, I'll put him on my can.
He's got really bad lighting.
Yeah, I can't
There you
really
go, it's
see
a little
it.
better.
Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so here's... Let me tell you guys a funny story about Carter. You guys want to hear it?
Uh-oh. I know what you're going to tell, too.
So do you know how on a can of soda, like let's say your mom's like, hey, do you want to have a can of, I don't know, Orange Crush or whatever? And on the can, there's a little pop thing, right? You got to pop it. Oh, mine's broken off. But when you pop that, it opens it up. Now you have a hole. Now you can drink out of your drink. Well, Carter, when she was little, would barely pop it open. So it was just a tiniest little crack opening in the top. And then she would just sip out of that tiny little hole all day long. I
like my soda to last.
You were a weird kid. But in a good way. It's not bad. It's okay to be weird. All right?
You guys hated it.
We didn't hate it. It was okay.
Taylor and Nick hated it.
So here's what we're going to do with this one. Now, this one's a little trickier.
Yes.
But also kind of in the same lines, but also in some ways easier. So, I don't know. It depends on how you do it. But this is how we're going to do this. You're going to take that same object. In my case, it's Wario. Carter's case, it's the Stormtrooper. Whoever you guys are using is great.
Yep.
You're going to draw that character or that object.
Draw the object.
Without ever taking your pen, pencil, or crayon, whatever you're using, off the page.
You can look at the page.
You can look at the page all you want. No problem. So you can look at the object and the page. You can go back and forth. So no more do you have to just stare at the object and nothing else. You can look at your page for a whole bunch of the time, as long as you need to. But you never lift your pen from the paper. And this is a class, or this is something I used to do in classes. Even in college, they had us do this.
I still do it.
Yeah.
When I take drawing classes.
These were a big deal to do because it taught you a lot about
continuous lines.
Yeah, continuing your lines and being confident in the next place that you went and not worrying that somehow lines were connected. It was just a great way to free your mind and not have you get hung up on.
Plus, it looks kind of neat at the end. You'll see at the end, but it looked very unique in style for sure.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. So that's what we're going to do here. Hopefully I've given enough instruction. Do you think I've made sense here? I think so.
I think so. Let's just go for it. And if people have questions, please ask.
Yeah, please ask. Feel free.
Yes.
So set up your object in any angle you want, any way you want to draw it. I'm going to change up the music because that's what I do. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to draw, again, your object the best you can.
Without
lifting the pen up. So you just keep going. I'll give you an example, okay? This is just probably an important example to do this. Let's say I was drawing a person's face. Normally, I might go Yeah, see, this is what I need to do more is like, here's how you do it, and then we do it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right, so normally I might make a face and say, okay, well, here's, the eyes like this, and here's the nose, and here's the mouth. But instead of doing that, what we're asking you guys to do is go...
Do the eyes, do the nose, do the mouth.
Like doing it all without lifting your pen off until you're done.
Yeah, and
now, if you mess up, it's okay.
It's no big deal.
Just start again. Start
but where you had set down
yes,
last.
Start where you left off, and then try not to lift it up again. It can be a really tricky thing to train yourself, but that's why it's fun to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And take as much time as you want, or be super fast. It can be either. And
you can totally look at the paper, Captain Caden. No problem.
Yep.
You can look at the paper. This is not like the last one where you couldn't look at the paper. You can look at the paper the whole time if you want to.
The only rule is keep your pen on the page.
In fact, you can draw, it doesn't even have to be an object. You can draw something from your imagination. Totally fine.
Yeah.
You just can't lift your pen off the page.
Yes.
Or your pencil, whatever you're working with.
I'm a little nervous about this one.
Yeah, me too. All right, so let's give it a shot here.
All right.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Whoops. My shape thing is messing me up. I'm a little shaky today, which is interesting. Oops. See, I keep messing up. I'm totally screwing up and like my pencil keeps coming off.
It's okay.
What? Gosh dang it. I'm cheating just a tad because my iPad lets me. Or it makes me almost.
I have not gone off the rails yet. So I'm feeling pretty good. There. Oof.
I am not even close. Oof. It's really difficult.
It's hard, man.
It's been a while.
But you end up with this weird quality of like interlocking squiggly lines and all that stuff.
Which I actually really like. It's a cool style almost.
Now, everybody keep going. I'm actually going to grab a different object and keep doing another one. This time it is a pop toy version of Reaper from Overwatch.
The pop toys are surprisingly helpful.
Yeah, pop toys are good because they're so simple and
they're very simple. Yeah.
Oh geez.
I haven't done the face. Oh gosh. Like that. It's like there.
And this will not become the way you prefer to draw. Probably.
Oh man, this is not good. And maybe it will. I mean, some people really like drawing like this.
Yeah, I mean, and you're welcome to do that.
Oh gosh.
Well, you're welcome to do anything because it's your...
He's horrifying. All right, I think I finished that one. I need to get quicker lines. I was really like focusing.
There's my Reaper. It's not very good.
This is very quick. You did it very quick.
But that's the idea. I do these very quick when I do them. There's my Mario.
I'm gonna try a little.
Wait, go back. I want to see your dude.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna try a little.
I like him though.
He's horrible.
No, I like him.
I'm gonna try this little Legend of Zelda figure.
Okay.
It's like also an amiibo, like your other one.
All right.
I'm gonna try that one, and I'm gonna do it really fast.
All right, that's good.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna drop this on the floor.
Let me do something for my imagination.
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's see here.
But see, this is just like a lot of fun, and it kind of trains your hand. It's a weird little trick.
Yeah, it teaches you how to... It's also a good sketch technique, or it can be.
Yeah. Oops.
Ooh, that's bad. Sometimes it's just bad, and that's okay. Like if you do something you don't like, start over. I'm gonna try something different. Let's see.
Oh no. Oops. I don't know why my my iPad decides sometimes whenever I put my hand down, it's like you've lifted your pen. I'm like, no, I've just put my hand down.
Well, like we said, it's like pick right up where you were.
Yep. It's not a big deal. I push really hard by accident whenever I do this. I don't mean to, but it makes very thick lines. All right, there's my link. It's not good.
No, there's just a guy. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that?
It looks really bad. I don't like it. It's fine though.
I mean, that's the point. You're not supposed to really end up liking what you do as much as you like the experience of doing it and also how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Now, some people can do this sort of thing and go, you know, they get really crazy with it. Like,
I'm gonna do a face. The eyes are way too high up, but it's fine.
see, I made a skeleton really fast. Oh, it lost our thing.
Oh no!
Or it lost my thing. Or
Lost
no, it
both
lost
of
your
ours.
thing. Mine's still in here.
Let's see.
Why isn't it working?
That was weird.
Sorry, guys. That
You gotta
was
reconnect,
very
sorry.
weird. Don't know what happened.
Mine's way over in a weird corner now.
I hate when that happens. I don't understand why it does that. Okay. Let me fix Carter real quick. There you go. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there.
That was really weird.
So I made a skeleton. You're making a dude.
There's a face of a man.
I'm gonna do one more. And I'm gonna make a bigger pen.
Let's see, what should I draw?
I can do a
I'm gonna draw a cat. Because I end up drawing cats all the time.
you
Anyway.
draw cats a lot. You know what? I'll do a cat too. Mine's more of a dog. There. I think I drew a chihuahua when I
You
meant to
did.
do
You
a
drew
cat.
Rainer a little bit.
I tried to draw a cat and it came out a dog. That's okay though. It happens. For some reason in my drink, I put the pin in the drink.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
What's wrong with you?
I feel like that's the thing I did when I was a kid. I would put the pin in there, and my mom would get annoyed that I would do that.
I have drawn a cat.
There you go.
He's a little spooky.
All right, so now you ready for the crazy thing ever?
This one's really nuts.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
is
interesting.
This is gonna be weird. Our goal now. Actually, you know what? We should have them do.
Oh, let's look at some more drawings.
Oh yeah, let's look at some
Well,
drawings.
we have a second.
Well, we have a second here. Let's see what we got here. One line stormtrooper from Logan. This is from Kevin Chu. So this is his little one. Oh, I love this.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is great. This is just
It's
right.
great because it's just like nice big shapes.
Yep, he knew exactly what he wanted there, and he did it. That's awesome. Nice work, Logan. I like that name for a kid. You know, your brother was almost Logan.
Really? Mm-hmm. I thought he was almost a Harry.
He was almost Harry. He was almost Logan, and he was almost. There was one other one that we almost called him. I forgot what it was. It was another.
If you want to send your art, again, it's scott@frogpants.com.
Yep, Scott at
Email
frogpants.com.
your stuff.
Correctamundo.
Correctamundo.
Here's one for us. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, it's a little big.
Use it. Let's get that. There we go.
Oh, so they have their
Oh,
object
look at
and
that.
the
I
drawing
love
in
it.
there.
There's the object and the drawing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and if you guys include stuff like that, that's totally
Yeah,
fine,
please
by the
do.
way. Include your source material if you have any. If it's just from your imagination, then send us a portion of your brain. Just kidding, don't do that. You don't want to tell kids
Portion of your brain?
send us a portion
I don't know
of
how
our
they
brain.
do that.
I don't know how you
That's
do it.
disgusting.
It is. All right, let's take a look at another one here.
Yeah.
We got what looks interesting to you here. Diane and Arya drawing without picking up the pen. Should we take a look at that? All right, we'll look at that one first. That's really good. That's from
Legend of
Wario,
Zelda.
or Zelda is what I meant. I almost said
The
Wario.
Guardian. I love the Guardian.
All right, so check this out. This is one of
Guardian.
those Guardians from Legend of Zelda.
I really like this one because the squares are all connected and like that, but like that's a hard shape to draw.
In some ways, that's a really hard one. In some ways, it's the perfect choice because it has all the swirly decorations
That's
in
true.
it. Like, that's a really
Very
smart one.
connected.
Here's another good one. This is from her sister, I think. And I love it.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's very good. A lot of 2020s on things. Have you noticed that?
Do kids do that a lot? Do they?
No. Do you guys sign in and putting dates on your work? I used to do that more than I do now, but I used to do it all the time.
I feel like I used to, in school, they would tell us to do that because it was like your parents could save it or whatever.
Here is another object. Oh, wow. This is a
It's a not look at it,
not
right?
look at it object. So they drew this while they were
Yeah.
not looking at it.
A little teapot.
Yeah.
Thing.
Little teapot, short and stout.
I like it.
And then they tried to do, that's a hard one, but it turned out very good.
Yeah.
Nice work.
I really enjoy the ones where you don't look at the page because they always turn out really weird
Yep.
and interesting.
That's the address right there, scott@frogpants.com. Keep them coming. There's some others in here we haven't looked at. And like I said, I'll put a whole gallery up later.
Oh my gosh, so many.
Yeah, there's a ton already.
Wow.
I really love this stuff. So keep it coming.
Yes.
Ooh, we got
Keep 'em
Kara's.
coming.
Kara's doing it without lifting. Should we see?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow.
This is
See,
Kara Fletcher.
I love
Remember her?
I love faces. This is what I actually do in school. Is we'd do faces. We'd have to look at the person next to us and draw them without lifting up our pen.
This turned great. This turned out
It's
great.
really good.
Good job, Kara.
I love the Fletchers.
The Fletchers they're awesome. Okay, so
All right, next thing.
Next
It's
thing.
crazy time.
yeah, you guys want to go to Crazy Town with us because that's where we're going. So here's what you're gonna do. Let me pull out the notes just to make sure I tell you right. Okay. Now we're gonna combine both concepts.
Yep.
So
Prepare
you're going
yourself.
to draw without lifting up your pen and without looking at the object.
at the page.
Or, I'm sorry, at the page. I don't want to mess that up again. And I need a better object from you.
Yeah, I need a new one.
You know what? I'm going to do this can of Coke that I was drinking.
Here, hand me that. Hand me the R2 over there.
You want the R2 unit?
The big one.
Where is he?
Right there.
Okay, so Carter's going to do this guy right here.
Yep.
Big giant R2.
I'm
Lots
gonna
of Star
figure out
Wars
how to
stuff
put it
here
in front of
today.
me.
Oh yeah, what are you going to do with it? Put it up there without knocking
I don't want to
mic
hit the
over?
mic. Wait.
He has a little. He's a bank, so he has a hole there.
Yeah. Actually, that might be good.
Yeah. Just impale him there. Okay, so she's going to do that. I'm going to do this can of soda
This
with
won't
the
come out.
logo on it and everything. And you can do any object you want. This can also be from your imagination. The only problem with the imagination thing is that you still can't look at your page. So you're going to have to just look into your own brain and look somewhere else while you do it.
This is not going well.
Is it not working? Why isn't that opening?
I can't get it out.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me help.
You can just.
Here.
Here.
I'm going to help.
Do you have
pull
like
this
an
open.
X-Acto or something?
How come? Well, I guess it's a bank. You want it to be hard to get into.
It won't pull out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It's a little stuck.
Here, hold on. This is good. This is good content.
This is really great. I really am enjoying this.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Ah,
This isn't working.
no, it's not. All right.
It's
Well,
okay. It's fine.
put it somewhere.
I'm gonna find a good. I'm gonna try.
Okay. Is that gonna work?
I'm sorry if I bumped the mic, guys.
It's fine. You're fine.
It's gonna work. I'm gonna balance it, and it's gonna be great, and then it's gonna fall,
look at
and
it.
we'll
It's
be
on the
upset.
camera view. It's awesome.
It's really not gonna.
Just don't breathe.
It's gonna fall over.
Don't breathe, or it's gonna fall over.
It's not okay. It's fine.
Is it holding?
I like the shadow that it's making. Just
Yeah, it's
hide
cool.
behind.
Okay, so Carter's set. I'm set.
Yep. Let's do it.
Let's clear our ugly dog and
Where's
cat.
my? Oh, there it is. Lost my pen there for a second. All right.
Okay,
We did it.
we did it.
Let's do
We
it.
did it. We did it.
Yay.
What's it from?
Dora the Explorer.
Dora the Explorer. Okay, so you got, again, here are the rules, and I'll do an example. Let's say I was drawing a deck of cards, like a little packet of cards.
Yeah.
I have to look at the object. No, wait.
Yes. Look at the object.
Look at the object.
Put your pen down.
Put my pen down. Draw it. Never look at the page, but also never lift my pen up. Okay?
Yep.
So I would do something like this. So I'm going to look. Here, I'll show them so they can see where my eyes are. So I'm looking at you on the camera. Let me make sure where I put it down. Okay. I would go like this.
And never lift up. It's sometimes I think this is easier
That's
than
ugly, but
just like lifting your pen, because at least you know where your pen is
yeah,
at all times.
yeah, that's the reason we're doing this. This combination is
a little
actually
bit
very
different.
helpful because by keeping your pen there, it's almost like you're creating some measurement that you remember. You know, like, oh, I know I'm about this far.
Because
So
when
if I
you
move
lift
over
up,
here, then I'm this far, and then I'm this
Yeah.
far, and this far, and that sort of thing. So it's gonna be ugly. I promise you that.
it's gonna be fun though.
But it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be better
Fun
than the
and
first time you
ugly.
tried it. We're gonna try a couple of these, okay?
Yep.
So here we go.
It's gonna be great.
Let's get it over here.
There's no wrong way to do this.
Absolutely not. All right.
Let's do it.
Look at your object or in your mind.
Okay.
Don't look at your page. Don't lift up your pen. And go. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Oh, that's terrible. Oh man. You can kind of read where I wrote Coke, but I lost it on the right side there. And we'll see how Carter does here in a second.
All
She's
right.
still going.
Oh man.
Yeah. It
This is what it's supposed to look
But
like.
this is exactly what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed
Yeah.
to look. And you know what? Some people draw weird stuff like this and make millions of dollars on it because people like how weird they turn
It's
out.
very abstract. I mean, you could see this in one of those abstract shows, right?
Oh yeah, totally. I could see that on a big giant white canvas.
Yeah.
Just hanging there, and you could say, "The downfall of humankind" or whatever, and have the thing. But look, I almost kind of wrote Coke there.
Yeah, I can see Coke.
Yeah, a little bit.
You can see where I started pushing really hard.
This is like a big, scary,
You can see
mechanized monster.
in the beginning, it's like kind of lighter lines, and then by the end, it's really thick lines.
Yep. All right, so maybe you've done one or two. Let's do another one.
Here, I'm
Just
gonna
keep going.
Do the same object.
Same
for a
object. Try it again. See if you do any better. Maybe start in a different place. See if that helps you.
bit. Let's
All
see.
right, so here we go.
I'm gonna try starting, from a different place other than his leg.
Oh, it is closer. See, that's a much better representation on my case.
I can feel mine's not gonna be that way.
So I can tell you just from looking at yours. Don't look at it yet. But,
I did just now. I'm
It's
done.
way more even. Like,
It
look
is
at
a
the
little
last one.
more measured. It kind of looks like a Death Star on legs.
If you, but look at your old one now. See, that one looks like he's got a heavy one-legged problem, and
You're
the other
right.
one's more even. So,
I actually quite like this one. But
so
yeah.
the second one, even though they're still pretty ugly, what we're doing here, you can see the improvement.
Yeah,
right?
you start to get used to how it feels.
Right. The difference between this, which is really distorted and weird, and that, which looks like it might be a can of something.
It does look like a can.
Yeah.
Of Coke. It
And-
says Coke.
And yours, I would argue,
Is
it
not.
looks more R2 in that one than the other one.
The other one looks like a very frightening creature.
Yeah, like a horrible monster robot that wants to eat us. Okay, so that's really fun. Now let's try a third of the same item.
Yep.
And if you're not quite caught up yet, that's okay.
Just keep
Just
drawing.
keep working. But we're going to see if the third time's the charm.
All
Okay?
right. One more with this. Okay.
There. Oh yeah, that's way more.
I don't feel it. I can tell.
Yeah, the sloppier. Some of the chat says he likes the sloppy ones the best. The sloppy ones have
They're
a certain
fun.
charm to them. Yeah. Oops.
Hey.
So my can looks like a lot more like a Coke can.
Mine got a lot more big. I made it a lot bigger than my other ones. Like it kind of went from
filled the whole
smaller
screen,
to,
yeah.
and then boom.
Okay, now if you're to the same point we are on our quick drawings, what I want you to do is do one more of the item that you've been trying to draw, but this time I want you to draw it like you would normally. Look at both the object, look at your page. You can lift your pen up.
Yeah, just draw like
draw
normal.
your thing, and let's see how they turn out. Okay.
It's kind of hard because mine's so high up.
I mean, it can still be sketchy. These don't have to be perfect.
Oops, new layer. Oops.
My sketches are always very fast.
I'm doing this pretty quickly, so it's not quite where I'd want it to be, but that's okay.
You can turn your page around and create the whatever. I mean, that's basically a Coke can now, although it's still pretty ugly. But again, it's just a sketch. But a lot of times, this is how you would start, and then end up with something like I did an Animal Crossing image or a print the other day. This one right here, where
You did?
this start, yeah.
Oh, right.
It's called, well, I don't remember what I called it, but there's this. If you haven't played Animal Crossing New Horizon, then you won't know this, but I think a lot of kids have it. You go inside of Nook's place and you spend money inside of this thing, this machine, and that was just simple shapes and simple sketches when I started. And it got more complicated as I got done and made a more complete and finished drawing. Of course, there's color there too, but that's true of any of these. You remember last week when I did that Captain America doodle? He's finished now and it's full color and everything else. And he started out as a very simple sketch as well. In fact, I think I can play him back. Oh yeah, it's going to do everything we did from that day.
It's a little wonky, but that's okay.
Here we go. See, I just started making them from very simple sketches, very dirty lines, quick and dirty. Rotated them around eventually. There we go, and then started doing this.
There we go.
See, that looks like R2-D2 now.
Well, a little bit. It's a little wonky still, but
No, I think it's fine. But like you said, like normally you would maybe start with a sketch or you do like
and
rough
then you
versions
keep
of it.
adding. I mean, considering, oh gosh, where did I even put that? I have to look at my sketches now. Whoops. Put everything in folders, and it's a huge mistake.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
I don't know. I'm a fool.
I'm a fool.
But yeah, like this is a good example from last week where you start with with sketches and shapes, like this guy, and then I ended up kind of filling it in more until I had the ink that I liked.
If any of you out there are fans of The Last Airbender, that's what this is. Look at these dirty little sketches.
Oh, do you want to see my airbender stuff?
Quick and dirty. And then I decided to make an old man airbender.
So this is probably actually a very good example, my airbender stuff, weirdly enough, because I started with these, which are just like little face sketches,
Little doodles, right?
And then like there's Aang.
There's Aang.
He ended up
Are these all in your
being-
same document?
Let's see. Yeah, they're all in the same. Well, most of them. If I get rid of that. Let's see. Where's my Zuko Sketch? I don't know where he is. Is he in here? Oh, yeah. Here's some sketches of Zuko that were pretty simple.
You didn't end up using them?
Yeah, I didn't end up using them. But a lot of stuff starts with sketches.
Yep. Most of my stuff starts with a sketch.
It almost never has to start and be perfect the first time.
Yep. Eventually you end up with the finished thing. So that's the beauty of this exercise is just teaches you better sketching techniques, connecting your brain straight to your hand. When you do these kinds of exercises and you don't pull your pen off the page, or you don't look at your page or whatever it may be, it just teaches your brain to communicate with your hand in a way that you're not used to, and it's good.
Yeah, it makes you feel a little bit more connected.
Yeah, it's hard and it's tricky, but I promise that stuff's totally worth it.
What
are you doing? Oh, you don't want to have that up there anymore?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
You know what the problem is?
It's
not that my lighting's bad.
It's your camera.
It's just that I look dumb.
Whatever.
Carter looks really nice in her lighting.
Well, I look like I'm hiding in the shadows.
Well, you are, kind of. You're a vampire. Okay, next up. Sorry, didn't mean to go there. We've done the fun little back and forth on creating the simple sketch stuff all the way through.
Yeah.
Now what I want us to do is take one of those or take everything you've learned so far. So shapes from last week.
Yep.
Oh, first of all, I want to show. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here.
Yes, please send your stuff.
Keep sending your stuff. I want to show some more of these. We've been getting a bunch in while we've been talking.
Oh my gosh, so many.
Yeah. Whoa. How come I can't move this?
This is great. Like, I say so many, like I don't like it. I love this. I'm so excited.
Yeah. No, this is not a bad thing. So here's one from Kyle. Whoops, that's not it.
Nope.
I already showed that one.
Get rid of that.
Second here. There we go. This is Kyle's.
Here we go.
This is Chibi Robo Mara. That's probably something I don't know about.
I think I know what that is. It's an anime thing, I think.
It's an anime thing, right?
I think. I vaguely remember something about this. I don't know.
I don't have any memory of that, but that's very cool. Well done, Kyle. Also, we got Everly, age 6. I think we saw some of Everly's work last week. And here's some of that.
Oh, it's like a plant pot. Can you turn it at all? No.
I can't rotate it.
Turn your heads.
Turn your heads to see.
The classic way of rotating.
Yep, she's doing
all the
tricks.
Different types.
Yep, all the different types. Nice job. Very
awesome.
Good. And as you can see, it's okay if you've just got lined paper like this. No problem. In fact, sometimes lined paper is good because it helps you
keep stuff straight.
To keep stuff straight, yeah, which is good. All right, here's Sugar Bowl 1 and 2.
Oh, it's the same little sugar bowl.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's good to
those.
see. Let's see that. All right, so you can see the one where no looking, and then the one with just keeping your pen down. It's very nice.
It's very nice.
Yeah, did a really good job. Nice work, Rachel. Or no, I'm sorry, is it Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel.
Okay, and then, let's see. We got somebody that says final art. Oh, look at that. That's cute.
Oh, it's a little bird thing.
It's a bird thing.
Plushy bird.
All right, we got one from Dr. Tolbert. He's a doctor, so we have to show it.
That's the rule.
Yeah, it's the law. I can't help it. Okay. His photos are so big. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Trying to draw an Apple remote. That's hard.
I love the objects people have come up with.
Yeah, no, that's good. These
cool.
Just good, simple objects. They don't have to be anything crazy or too complicated. Let's see. We'll do one more for now. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this was done on a tablet.
It's like a little ceramic pumpkin.
Yeah. And they did a continuous line, no picking up.
I don't know if it's that the
no look. Oh, and this is the no look continuous line.
Oh, so this is the final thing.
Yep, this is from Erica. Erica, nice work.
That was good.
Love it. Sometimes I'm not sure if these names are the parents with their phones, or if this is kids, or it could be both. It
could be anyone.
Yeah.
Good job, either way.
Whoever that is, if Erica did it, great. If Erica's the mom, that's cool too. Let's see. We got one more here I want to show. Oh, that's a hard one.
By Captain Caden.
All right, Captain Caden did.
Oh yeah, they're in the chat. Rubik's
Cube. And that's hard.
That's a hard one. The one on the right is really cool.
Yeah, that's very good. You did a great job with that.
That's very not impressionist. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Impression.
No. Nope.
Expressionism.
Yes.
It expresses postmodern.
Something.
All my art history has been forgotten. I've forgotten it all.
It's been a while.
I used to love that class, but I've forgotten it all. All right, so keep any work you want to show us keep sending it, Scott@frogpants.com, and we will include it in not only showing it here like we have been, but we'll put it in the gallery, so you can see what everybody did. And you can see last week's too. There was a lot of cool stuff in last week's. Okay.
All right.
Time for our final project. It's going to take us about a half an hour to do it. Final for the week. I want everyone to remember what they've learned and use those tricks to build our next thing. I need a new document. This
really?
Is a mess. Yeah.
I like keeping my documents together.
They drive me. I can only do so many layers before I want to have dinner.
I'm
and go
the
take a
layer
nap.
queen.
You are the layer queen. And at some point, by the way, down the road, I don't know if it'll be part of these May classes or not, but Carter and I have discussed the idea of doing some specific iPad Pro Procreate tutorial stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. There have been people requesting it. I've gotten emails saying, "Hey, why don't you guys show more of the techniques you can do with more, with some of the more complex things, like some of the art in here." Like I did a bunch of arcade machines.
It would be going from the sketch phase to the final finished, like ready to print phase almost.
Yeah. Like I would love to sometime walk people through how I made this.
Yeah, I get questions a lot about things like opacity and like more deep, in-depth program things.
Right.
That I think would be really cool to talk about.
Yeah,
it'd be fun.
It'd be fun to explain kind of how we're doing this stuff. But that'll be different for a different time.
Yes.
All right, for today, it can be an object. It can be a thing you can see right in front of you, or it can come out of your imagination. But what I want you guys to do is using the ACM technique to do the sketch phase and all of that. You can forget about the not looking at a part. That's just a fun training thing. But like keeping your pen down is actually a really great sketch technique.
Yes.
That way you just kind of can go quickly do the thing you're trying to do and get it out, right? So using some of what you learned today and what you learned last week about shapes, we're going to do...
If you were here.
Right. We're going to do... We got to pick an object. We got to pick a thing we want to do, though. Because it could be anything, but I think maybe we pick one that we all have to do.
I like this idea.
So let's think.
We could take some suggestions from the chat.
All right, chat room. We should give them a... Let's do like we do when we have our other thing. We need an adjective.
Oh, yes. Adjective and a noun.
And a noun.
It could be anything.
So you could say an angry horse. Or you could say a smelly rabbit. Or you could say a tricky donkey. Whatever. I can't think of any others. Oh, yeah, and I'll explain this glove, too. This glove.
Oh. Ooh. We both have weird things on our
Carter
arms
has
and
that.
hands.
What do you have on?
I have like this. It's hard to show in the camera. It's like a elbow thing.
What do you use that for?
Just to keep my elbow from hurting while I draw.
Oh, are you getting drawer's elbow?
Well, I started lifting weights recently, and the combination of moving my elbow so much and lifting weight has been not good.
And drawing, if you draw a lot, and you don't like take breaks, sometimes you can get a little bit of pain in your hand.
Some crampage.
All right, so here we've got...
What do we got?
We've got Goofy Taco, Snarky Potato. Let's see.
And you can give us like just the adjective and just a noun if you want.
Confused Pig. Silly Scissors.
Corn.
Okay, corn's
Something...
fine, but we need...
No, I was just saying they could say a noun or a adjective. They don't have to say both necessarily. Crusty Spade. Ew.
That's a reference.
Yeah, I know. It's
Daryl knows what he's doing there.
It's gross.
Let's do kind of like Goofy Taco or Confused Banana.
It has to be something that'll take half an hour or some time.
Well,
bananas are just very quick, I think. I don't know, certain shapes.
Bananas are easy.
I might be weird.
But it's the part. How about let's take it from. Let's mix them.
Let's pick some adjectives that children know.
All right. So what would a child thing be?
I like funky. I think that's a good one.
Funky.
Or hairy. That's also a good one.
Funky banana.
Funky. Why banana?
I don't know why I like bananas.
Could you funky pig or funky...
Funky pig.
Funky pig?
We're doing funky pig. And that can be anything you want it to be, okay?
But the idea is to use what you've learned.
Yep.
To
start with your
make
shapes.
Something you want to make.
Start with your shapes, work from there.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
Shapes and sketches. All right. I'm gonna mostly do kind of a non-lifting thing like we did today to do my sketch. Try to tie it in a little bit.
Did we say funky?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy.
Trying to think what funky entails, because I'm thinking like disco, but I feel like funky is not a disco term, but it might be. I don't know. Am I wrong?
That's really weird that you said that, because that is exactly what I'm doing.
Really?
Something with disco.
We're not looking at each other, so
No.
that's not. I'm genuinely like just thinking out loud. I have some ideas.
You do?
Yeah. Is funky like a disco-y kind of thing?
Yeah. It's from that era.
All right. I don't know why it sounds funny.
Well, because a funky pig is funny.
A good tip if you're using pencil and paper is drawing your sketch in pencil, and then maybe getting a thicker pen to do your final like inkage.
Your final inkage?
Inkage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the little kids will know exactly what you mean.
Use a pen or a marker, something with ink to do the sketch and everything.
Yeah. So you do something with pencil, and then you can ink on top of that, and then erase your pencil after. That's what we're kind of doing.
Yeah, just digitally.
It's a little cheaty with the digital, but it's not that different.
It's a little more 80s than 70s, but it's fine.
That's okay. Things are pretty funky in the 80s too. So we're looking for a funky pig, everybody. A funky pig. Whatever that means to you.
It could be anything.
Yep.
Or you can go along with whatever we're doing. Whatever you want.
You can totally do that if you want. Oh, pigs have tiny little pinchy feet, don't they?
They do.
Little hooves.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I giving them these feet?
What are you giving them?
Big giant floppy feet.
You can give them whatever you want.
Yeah,
It's
but
your pig. It has a little over thing there.
get down tonight. Get down tonight.
All right.
That's what they do.
They get down tonight?
They get down tonight. All right, I'm pretty happy already with my pig. Pretty excited actually to finish him out. And you can be as detailed as you want to be. Like go do a lot more than just draw him. You can do some shading. You can do some of that. Next week I think we're going to go over some like shading techniques and things in more depth.
A little more, yeah.
How light works and how shadows work and that sort of thing. But for now, we're just looking for quick and easy here.
Pretty simple.
It's a little thick. Let's do 20.
He's a little silly.
Who, your pig?
My pig. He's having a good time.
Mine's a lot silly. I haven't looked at yours yet, so I don't have any idea what you're doing. Have you looked at mine?
I have not. I haven't even looked up, really. I have a feeling we're probably doing the same thing, though. We always end up doing this.
Yeah, this happens with us. Get down tonight. I wish I had some music that I could legally play that was disco, but I don't have any.
Honestly, there's probably a lot of free-to-play disco.
Yeah, I didn't think of it, though.
Well, we didn't know we would be drawing this.
That's true. This is all new.
There we go.
What is Rainer doing? Our dog is barking up there.
They must be back from the mall or whatever.
I can't believe they went to the mall.
Crazy people.
Yeah, they had to wear masks and live by the weird mall rules they have now. Which mall did they go to? Fashion?
I have no idea.
I think Dylan didn't have a gift for his wife. Your sister. Did you guys get Mom anything?
Yes, we did. But thank you for doubting us.
I didn't doubt you.
Sure.
You're better than I am at gifts. I'm terrible. Get down tonight.
He's kind of a gross pig.
Is he?
A little bit. All right.
You're done?
No, I'm just just thinking out loud.
Can't be done yet. I can't sing that whole song.
I don't know that song.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
I guarantee you've heard it.
Then sing it.
No, because some of the words are not great for kids.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know it. I have no idea.
I'm going with very era-specific things.
I'm sure. Mine's quite funny, actually.
Was it?
I think so.
Oops. One of the babies asleep up there.
I doubt it. I think he went to bed right as we started, so he's probably awake by now. He usually only takes hour naps.
I want to be like him.
I haven't taken a nap for a long time, so I get it.
I want to take a nap and never get up.
Wow.
And we won't do color today because it'll take too long, but also, if you guys don't have the option to color, we don't want to make you feel like you have to do that if you can or whatever.
If you do have colors, great.
Yeah, if you have colors and you want to take time to do color, totally do it.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
But this week that is to say, Carter and I will not be.
Whoops.
I hope some of you guys are drawing your favorite Fortnite character skins. I hope some of you are doing what's something else I love that kids are into right now.
I don't know.
Can't think of anything. When you guys were little, I used to love all your same shows.
Yeah.
Like I loved, what was the one with octopus?
Oswald.
Oswald the octopus. Loved that.
Yeah. There were some really good ones.
That was so much fun to watch.
It was the best to watch cartoons all together, too.
Yep.
I think.
The family that watches cartoons together stays together.
A lot of SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah.
Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls, Ren and Stimpy.
Yep, little Ren and Stimpy back before they were weird.
Glad you don't have a camera on me right now because I have very bad posture when I draw.
There's nothing wrong with your posture. What's wrong with your posture?
It's poor. It's bad posture.
Oh, I don't know.
It's all hunchy.
Get down tonight. What?
I'm just laughing at my pig.
Just laughing at my pig.
As usual. Oh, man.
Pretty sure I'm happy with mine so far. What'd you guys get, Mom?
Should I tell you?
No. I mean, I kind of want to know, but
I'm not going to tell you that.
did you all go in on it?
Me and Nick did.
All right, Funky Pig coming together.
I think I want to change my eyes. I'm going to give him some...
I just like doing pigs. I'll admit it.
I know you do.
I don't have a problem admitting that. Pigs are fun.
He looks blind. That's not a good deal.
Pigs are goofy and they make me laugh.
And you wish you had one.
And I wish I had a pig. Yep, I do. I'd love to have my own pig. What?
He's just a funny pig. I like him.
All right. Pig is coming together. I gave mine sideburns.
Oh, I like it. It's smart.
A little bit of a beard.
Give mine a little bit of shadow, some shading.
I hope everyone's pig is coming together out there. When you have your pig done, go ahead and send it to scott@frogpants.com.
Yeah, we want to share them. Definitely.
In fact, I'm going to check right now. See what everyone's doing while I work on my pig. That's weird.
We are doing the same pig. I just looked, sorry.
Are we doing? Oh,
Not
we
quite
are.
the same,
Kind
but-
of are.
Very, very similar. Mine's grosser.
Yours is a grosser pig.
Shockingly enough.
Yeah.
Mine's grosser.
Yours is disco life, and he's got a belly shirt on.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this.
He's loving it.
Pigs here. We got a funky pig from David Moore. Not sure the name of the kiddo who did this, but I love it. I love that pig. That is a funky pig.
It's
Well
funky.
done.
I love the hat.
Yeah. Here's Mara with her funky pig. Oh, I'm loving this already. Look at this. Very funky pig. It's got an eye patch. Oh, it's a funky pig, man. I love it. All right.
Oh, he's on a hoverboard.
Oh, it's a hoverboard. That's cool. Oh, because he wrote it.
Yeah.
She wrote it. Here's, let's see.
They wrote it. I don't know who did.
Oh, look at this little,
Oh,
I like this one.
There's an angel pig.
This little angel pig.
I love it.
It's really cute. Well done. That's from Riley. Jack, age 12. Oh, I love Jack's. Jack's is very good. Jack, well done.
Hey.
Hey, he's got kind of a cool hair thing going.
I like
His hairy chest.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
love the hairy chest. See, I did a
really
hairy
good,
chest. It's great.
All right, we got some more. How about this one from Logan? Logan's very good.
I really like.
That's Kevin's son. He's very good.
I really like the headband.
I know, right?
That's really
The
fun.
headband's awesome. Let's try one more pig. This is from Lisa. Oh, wow. Look at this thing.
Oh my gosh, the rollerblades
I love it.
and the socks with the, and then he's got the.
I love it.
He's got like
a
the
nose ring.
scarf and then. Oh my
He's got a little
gosh,
nose ring.
that's wonderful.
That's really good. Very good. That and all these others will be up on the gallery at frogpants.com/art-class
Yeah.
soon. Anyway, we still have some time for a little bit of detail work, so if you want to add a little bit of detail to your characters, please do.
I kind of want to add rollerblades now because I think that was really
That's
cool.
a great idea, yeah.
I think that was great. I don't know how to do it though.
You don't know how to do it?
This pig is so ridiculous.
I bet you can figure out a way.
I don't know.
And I hope all the kids at home are having fun, that you're being good for your parents and trying to deal with all this weirdness the best way you can. Being creative, playing little video games here and there, drawing, playing with your dolls, your action figures, and your cool stuff like that. That's what I would be doing if I was you, when I was your age.
Comic books.
Yeah, comic books.
I love comic books.
All right, my pig is really tearing up the floor here. He is in it to win it.
I give mine little eyelashes because he's a fashion pig and he loves it.
He's a fashion pig.
He's fashionable. He's got some sweet eyelashes.
He's a fashion pig.
The thick tie is what's really killing me on
Yeah,
yours.
he's got a real thick, heavy tie. But I like all your backgroundy stuff.
Yeah.
I think I want to make a floor real
A
quick.
little simple background.
I'm going to do it. Let's give him... Give him a flat floor.
Got some hair.
Actually, you know what I should do?
Oh, they make blank comic books? That's so cool.
Yeah, we knew that.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Like
Yeah, like
basically
blank covers.
No, like blank they're just panels.
Yeah.
So you can make your own story.
Yeah,
and
you fill
stuff.
your own stuff in.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's very cool.
That's so smart.
How did you hear about that?
Well,
Oh, they talking about it in the
Nerd
chat?
in the chat says bought some blank comic books so she can make her own. That's so cool.
Daryl, you should. Why don't you, Daryl?
I
Why
think-
don't you?
Well, he did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he's saying he did do that.
So you're saying he did do
I
it?
would have loved that when I was a kid, especially. I'm assuming you're saying your daughter is 10. I'm assuming. I don't know.
His daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
When I was 10, that would have been amazing. I had to make my own panels. And they were not good.
Get down tonight.
Get down tonight.
Do.
I think people generally should write as many stories and graphic novels and comic books as they possibly can.
Yeah, this is the time to do it. All the tools are there.
More things in this world from more people.
I agree. Are you done with your pig?
I am done with my pig. I'm just kind of watching you drawing now. Looking at the chat.
I'm gonna do that tricky talk with the...
What trick?
The perfect circle trick?
Oh, yeah.
That's so cool.
It's super simple and nice.
All right. We're going to make that our... That's going to be our ball.
This pig is living his disco life, if you couldn't tell.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, these pigs are living their best lives.
Best lives. Captain Caden, the cool thing I think about the internet is that you can really, like, if you write a comic book or whatever you do, you can kind of self-publish almost. It's not quite the same, but it's
That's what I do.
It's cool that you can still have people read your stuff even if you don't have a publisher.
Yeah, even if you just put up sketches, the world can see them. It used to not be that way. Yeah, there used to be. There was no way to do it.
It used to be really hard, yeah, to get into anything. Oh, your layers.
Yeah, I messed layers up.
Oh no.
That's okay. Not too bad for what we're doing here. What was I gonna say? Yeah, there's never been a better time to do that sort of thing. You basically are your own publisher. You don't have to work with somebody else to get it done.
Yeah, it's easier than ever to do that kind of thing. And it's really like, I feel like we're really lucky.
Oh, it's an amazing time to be alive.
Yeah.
Other than pandemics, it's amazing.
Other than that.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was that laugh?
I don't know. It's my nervous pandemic laugh.
Your nervous pandemic laugh?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had one.
I do, apparently.
All right, is everybody getting close to being done? Because we're getting close here with our finished thing. We got about 3 minutes.
Pretty much.
You're finished?
Yep.
Are you happy with your pig?
I am happy with my pig. He's a little more detailed than I usually go. He's got quite a bit of shading on him, which I don't normally do.
Well, I am just fixing up a couple little loose ends, and then I think I've got it too. I might color them because I really enjoy doing them. Oh my gosh, go that way. There you go, buddy.
It's very cold in this room right now.
Why is it cold?
I don't know. It just got really cold suddenly.
We should turn on the thing. What do you call it?
The heater?
Yeah. Turn it up a little bit.
I'm excited to see more of other people's art.
Me too. In
It's
fact,
really fun.
let's do one more check of art.
Art check.
Okay. That's this dancing globe thing. What are those called?
Disco ball?
Disco ball. Get down tonight.
Or mirror ball, depending on where you are.
That's my funky pig. Now, don't forget, Carter forgets this. I'm teaching you guys a lesson that's really important here. Always sign your artwork.
Oh.
See? She didn't do it, did you?
I did not, because I always forget.
Always put your signature on your artwork. Because if you start remembering now, you'll be a lot happier down the road.
I'm not terrible at it. I'm just not the best.
Yeah. She's not the worst.
But not the best.
But not the best.
I have a ghost? What does that mean? I'm confused.
I don't know. Okay, let's look at some pigs. All right. We've got some additional pigs here. This is
Pig
from
time.
Sienna, age 9. Whoa, this pig is funky. Here she is.
Is it yelling ice cream?
Ice cream!
I love it. She went with color.
Yeah, you did do some color. Very nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Get a little color in there.
Well done, Sienna, age 9. Being 9 is great. What a great time to be alive.
Oh my gosh.
This is from Diane. She did a pig. Is this called Pig Hedgewood?
I think that's her name.
Oh, Diane Hedgewood
yeah.
made the pig. Got it.
Yeah. It's a very cute pig.
I love it. Yeah, it's very cute.
Stoked. Very happy
excited.
pig.
Here's Brenna's. Oh wait, that's hers again. Where'd it go? Brenna.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Oh, the hair is the coolest.
Look at this.
That is a funky pig.
That's so good.
I'm surprised how close ours. We really didn't look at each other's for a.
Oh, is that your phone?
Yep.
Or my phone?
My phone.
Is it okay? Did it break?
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay. It's not like you haven't broken a phone before.
No.
There's another one with bell bottoms. Look at that.
And it's got the tie.
Yeah. I like it.
it.
We are on the same wavelength there. That's from Nick Ruber.
Nick.
And Charlotte, age 8.
Oh my gosh.
I love it,
I love
Charlotte.
his glasses.
I love it.
That's really great.
That's super cute. Well done. You guys are all killing it. Doing
You're
a wonderful job. Yep. I will put all of these up in our gallery. And if your stuff didn't get shown, don't worry. It'll definitely be in the gallery. But there you go. Carter's pig, my pig. We all did pigs.
Pig
all
time.
right. I hope you guys learned something today, and I hope you had a lot of fun. That's the main thing. Carter and I definitely had fun. And so we just hope you guys keep having fun. We'll be here next week with a whole nother lesson. We're going to talk about light and shade and that sort of thing. It's a trickier, some would say it's trickier lessons, but it's things you'll always use forever. Even if you just do simple drawings the rest of your life, knowing which way the light is coming and what kind of shadow it casts is a big deal.
Yeah.
So send your pictures in to me, scott@frogpants.com, and I'll put them up so everybody can see them. And we'll be back here next Saturday for another lesson number 3. In our free month of May art lessons. I hope you guys are being safe.
Keep drawing.
Yep. Keep drawing. Be safe. Be nice to your families and your moms and your dads. And if you're just a mom or a dad, or even if you're just an adult hanging out with us today, you guys are all right too, I guess. I believe the children are our future, though. All right. See you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.